Book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Hawashai, Baharuk HaKadosh. But honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect and seeking to be the elect of the nation of Israel. They're scattered abroad amongst the heathen, some look like the heathen. Again, the 144,000. Preacher, teacher, prophet, Shalom. Now that scripture is going into full control. Not being able to move when our hell break loose. Not being able to maneuver and navigate like you want to. Because all hell going to break loose and there's going to be troops out. Check this out. But also Babylon is that city as a whole. They are cutting off travel. It says 1 hour ago, this is New York Post, Marines strengthen Arizona border wall with new razor wire barrier. You see how thick that damn barrier is? Anybody, you're not leaving America? That's on our side. So it ain't no escaping or climbing out of America. You stuck. Alright? Issachar, the rest of the northern kingdom try to come in from the southern border. They gonna get top of that wall, they can say, I know you lying. You see? And like they do in prison, man, when they want to escape, they throw their mattresses down, have thick clothing. Well, that ain't gonna help with this. Alright? So hey, Babylonians, American citizens, they about to cut everything off, man. Travel. It's not going to be any escape out of America, man. Hey, the siege, man. Hey, we brought this out last week, and the House passed it the other day. Now it's the military of the United States and the fitted hats are now soon going to be united, which we know they're going to be united. They're already united. We know the IDF is them ICE troops, things of that nature. But hey, soon it's gonna be certified, man. All right. Hey, everything is about to boil, man. Come to a boil. All right. The lid gonna pop off. All right. Meaning prophecy. A lot of people about to get jacked up, man. Prophecy, hey, this place gonna turn into a damn war. It's gonna be crazy. I don't even know how to pronounce it, man. I'm excited and hype at the same time. So hey, the siege, man. As we've been telling y'all through the spirit of power, how about Shema Shai, the Esau been setting the siege the entire time while all these things are going on. People lollygagging, not paying attention, goofing off, people stuck in a folly. Living hypocritical lives, being fake friends, family. But this what's going down. And the only ones who are going to be protected are the elected Israel, the men, women, and children of Israel, the true believers of the Israelites, the elect, the hopeful elect, they're seeking to be the elect, calling on the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, that believe in the true doctrine. Lo well, I'm a part of the elect. That begin with the 144,000. Hey, the elect are going to be preserved. Alright, you people are going to see the hell that Yahweh Shema Shai is about to bring forth, man. Through Esau, his sword. Now this happened in the past, but it's happening again. Ezekiel 4:1, thou also, son of man, take thee a towel and lay it before thee and portray upon it the city, even Jerusalem. Now remember, this happened in the past when the Babylonians besieged Jerusalem. Alright? Southern Kingdom, hey, the same thing applies today. The siege is being set even today in America. Let's keep reading. And lay siege against it, and build a fort against it, and cast a mount against it, set the camp also against it, and set battering rams against it round about. Moreover, take thou unto thee an iron pan, and set it for a wall of iron between thee and the city, and set thy face against it, and it shall be besieged, and thou shalt lay siege against it. This shall be a sign to the house of Israel. Lie thou also upon thy left side, and lay the iniquity of the house of Israel upon it, according to the number of the days that thou shalt lie down, that thou shalt lie upon it, thou shalt bear their iniquity. For I have laid upon thee the years of their iniquity according to the number of the days, 390 days, so shalt thou bear the iniquity of the house of Israel. And when thou hast accomplished them, lie again on the right side, and thou shalt bear the iniquity of the house of Judah 40 days. I have appointed thee each day for a year. So this is going into the past captivities of the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. It says, therefore thou shalt set thy face toward the siege of Jerusalem, and thy arm shall be uncovered, and thou shalt prophesy against it. And behold, I will lay bands upon thee, and thou shalt not turn thee from one side to another. It says, till thou hast ended the days of thy siege. So, hey, here, man, hey, Babylon, man, it's going to be brutal, man. All right? You think it's a joke. The siege is being laid here in America as well. That's why they already getting non-righteous decrees together. They're getting the troops already set up, the tanks, the technology. You see? And they're coming after any and everyone, beginning with the Israelites who are not in compliance with what they got going on at 2 Ezra 15 and 16. It says, behold, Zechariah 14:1, behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled, and the women ravished. And half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. You see? So, this siege is going to be serious, man. And they're coming after everybody, primarily as Israelites. Okay? Now, you're not going to be able to escape. Alright? Hey, like during the Babylonian captivity, Nebuchadnezzar, hey, when the southern kingdom tried to escape, hey, it was fire on one side and fire on another. So everywhere they went, the troops were there, man. Alright? This will be the same way here at this time. And it's going to be worse than ever, man. I'm going to climb the border. Yeah, go ahead. You're going to get sliced and diced, man. Alright? Once you get caught up in that barbed wire, man, your ass is finished. Alright? So, hey, this is Arizona. So, real quick, I typed in, is the U.S. border being secured with barbed wire? Yes, the U.S. southern border is actively being secured with razor and barbed wire. State forces and military personnel install these physical barriers to block unauthorized crossings. Alright, there is no entering or exiting, man. Alright, now let's play this video. You just know and understand, the troops, hey, everyone's going to be locked in. Alright, Yahweh Shemashah cutting off travel. Alright, so hey, this will be hell, man. They're going to take people to prisons, concentration camps. Hey, people going to be shot down in the streets.
Kind of cursed.
Is that rotor not working?
eBay online shopping and selling.
So you see, there you have it. Let me find that scripture I was talking about, Jeremiah. Let me show you that. Hold on. Here it is. This is Jeremiah 39:4. And it came to pass that when Zedekiah the king of Judah saw them, you know what? Let's start at 3. Remember, it's gonna be like this now as well, but it's gonna be worse. So you're not gonna be able to escape. All right, stop. All right, the siege is set, man. They're about to besiege this place, and they're coming out the Israelites and everybody else that's in here. All right, those who will not comply. You know, the troops gonna mow you down in the streets, man. Take you to concentration camps. All right, that's why in Second Esdras it says that people should be in the field and they should hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks to get away from the troops, man. All right, that's why it says they're gonna search people's houses with the sword, meaning the gun. It's not gonna be anywhere to go, man. They have the troops out, they're robots. Okay, so they're closing this place off. All right, or should I say closing it in? Jeremiah 39, I started 1. It says, in the 9th year of Zedekiah, king of Judah, in the 10th month, came Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and all his army against Jerusalem, and they besieged it. And in the 11th year of Zedekiah, in the 4th month, the 9th day of the month, the city was broken up, and all the princes of the king of Babylon came in and sat in the middle gate, even Negal-Sharezar, Sangarnabo, Sarsekim, Rabsaris, Negal-Sharezar, Rabmag, with all the residue of the princes of the king of Babylon. And it came to pass that when Zedekiah the king of Judah saw them and all the men of war, then they fled and went forth out of the city by night, by the way of the king's garden, by the gate between the 2 walls, and he went out the way of the plain. But the Chaldeans' army pursued after them, and overtook Zedekiah in the plains of Jericho. And when they had taken him, they brought him up to Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, to Riblah in the land of Hamath, where he gave judgment upon him. So you see, man, they were trying to escape, man. And they thought, they could get away by night. But, by day or night, you're not going to be able to escape. All right? It's not going to be anywhere to go. And that's why lamentation is what Jeremiah was talking about. Is it 2? Let me see. Let's see, 2. I think it's. I ain't got this in a long time. The hunt our city that we cannot go in the streets. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, the Water Hell by Shema Shai. Lamentations 4:17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. And our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us, that hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursue us upon the mountain. They laid wait for us in the wilderness. You see? You see that? The breath of our nostrils, the anointing of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow we shall live among the heathen. So you see, hey, the same thing is going to happen again. All right? So they most definitely closing this place off, man. All right? So you ain't, hey, no one's going to be able to get out of here. All right? 2 Ezra 16 and 31. Let's start at 27. Because remember, soon, hey, everything, the city's going to be cast down, the lights going to go out, there ain't going to be no phone services, you know, drought, famine, and all hell breaking loose in America. Diseases, famine, pestilence, complete chaos. All right? And remember, these troops can be set up to restore the order, man. All right, got the tanks out, the weaponry. Don't forget, they got night vision goggles, they got the drones. 2 Ezra 16:27, so that one man shall desire to see another and hear his voice. It says, let's start 26. The grape shall ripen, who shall tread them, for all places shall be desolate of men. So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice, for of a city there shall be left 10, and 2 of the field which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks. You see, as in an orchard of olives, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives, or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard. Even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. And in the GNT it says it's the troops. You see? So hey, people not going to be able to go nowhere. I mean, you're trapped. Everyone is trapped. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and all her paths, and her ways, and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man travel there through. Hey, that's a very limited movement, man. All right, so hey, we got to be as pilgrims upon the earth, as it says in the 40th verse. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those days, and in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. You see, hey, it's gonna be time to let loose, man, and just go. Like, hey, it ain't gonna be no being stationary, man. All right, so hey, this was coming. All right, they're getting ready for it, or should I already say they're preparing for it. So hey, stay prayed up in the names of Yahweh Shema Shai. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Shai, God is elect. Lord, we're no part of it. Shalom.